Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Battle Series, the School of Hard Knocks. So throughout this episode, like every other, we'll be jumping on to the Pokemon Global Link Battle Spot ladder, playing under the Championship Battle rules, which are the equivalent rule set of the VGC 2018 season. So we kicked off the week, finally, playing Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. We are here in the VGC 2018 format, and we kicked off with this quite standard team this week, playing Landorus, Therian Form, Kangaskhan, Cresselia, Heatran, Tapu Fini, and Naganadel. So it's been quite fun and interesting playing it so far. I have said already that we'll probably look at making some changes on Monday next week with the team. We'll play it for one more week, and then we'll get into playing our own stuff. Silly me went on to play some games with this team though, and played on my different DS, and I had to reset my rating because I totally forgot about the interchangeable. You know, you'd think after all this time I'd remember, but unfortunately. So I have had like just one game with this team, just to try and get us a little bit further up the ladder. I'm recording this pre-stream as well, so what I'm going to do, hopefully have some games on the stream this evening, and then hopefully the rating goes up, and then over the weekend what I'll do is try and bump my rating up so we're facing some stronger opponents, some varying teams as well as we go through. But we have our first opponent of the day from Spain, Yesus, I think that's how you pronounce it. He is running a QR code team consisting of Kommo-o, Pachirisu, Charizard, which is probably Charizard Y, you've got to imagine, Naganadel, Aegislash, and Tapu Bulu. So really interesting, cool looking team. You're going to presume that that Kommo-o is probably the Z variant. You've got Pachirisu there with Follow Me support. Okay, so Naganadel, probably the Tailwind provider there for the team. There's no Trick Room on the team, so maybe I want to bring Cresselia here, but we're going to have to be very careful playing around Cresselia because the Aegislash causes us a lot of problems. Other than that though, Cresselia is quite good here. Heatran as well is very good. Do just need to be careful with that Kommo-o, potentially Hidden Power Ground on the Naganadel. So I think what I'll do is lead off Kangaskhan. I will bring Cresselia. I am going to bring Heatran. And do I bring Aron Naganadel? That's the other question that we could go with here. Maybe bring Aron Naganadel. Could bring Landorus Therian because it's not bad, but it's not. Like, he gives us a nice option against Charizard Y. That's the only thing. But in the Intimidate's quite nice. But Naganadel with the Sash might prove a little bit better, and then it gives us both options of speed control here. If our Trick Room doesn't work out, then we've got Naganadel to bring in. We can try and utilise the Tailwind. I don't feel like this is going to be an easy matchup at all. At least we haven't got any Electric in our team to, you know, help heal up that Volt absorbing Pachirisu, which you've got to expect it is. So we'll lead off with Cresselia. And we see my opponent lead off with Naganadel and Pachirisu. So we've got to be a little bit aware of Nuzzle on the Pachirisu. That has to be a factor here. Can we get away with a fake out onto that Naganadel though? I think we do. We go for the fake out on Naganadel, and let's set up the Trick Room now. Because if the Aegislash comes in, then we've got to switch into Heatran. So this is probably going to be Aegislash, yeah. Okay. But if we do see a Nuzzle come out from this Pachirisu, it's going to help Kang, because hopefully that's where the paralysis or the Nuzzle will come into. Fake out not affecting the Aegislash. Super fine. Okay, can it come out onto Cresselia? No, onto Kangaskhan. Alright. And we do get the Trick Room off. So we're probably going to expect to follow me from this Pachirisu. You've got to expect that. I'm going to just switch in Naganadel for Cresselia here, because if there's ever a time to Z move, if the Aegislash has got it, it's going to be now. We might just have to sack a Cresselia and Naganadel. It has got the Sash as well, so we'll be doing alright. I don't want to go for a Sucker Punch here because there's literally no point of sucker punching into the Aegislash when Follow Me is an option on the opposing side of the field. There's the stance change. Where's it going to be into? Sacred Sword. Could have kept Crest. So we do lose Kangaskhan, which is a bit unfortunate. And we're probably going to get super fanged here, yeah, where there's Pachirisu. But this is going to give us a free switch into our Heatran, which is what we want. Okay. But we have to be wary about this Sacred Sword on this Aegislash, but okay. This is a bit awkward. Let's double the Pachirisu, because this is the big thing that's causing us a few issues at the moment. Yeah, Aegislash going into stance form, so it's wanting to protect itself this turn. So if we can get rid of the Pachirisu, that's going to be pretty nice for us. We're probably going to take a Super Fang in the process, though. We do underspeed it and get this Earth Power off. I don't think it'd be enough to pick up the kill. No. Procking a berry as well. I wonder if Naganadel gets through this turn. Well, yeah, so just a Citrus Berry. Okay, so that's fine. Sludge Bomb. That is going to be enough to pick up the kill there. Okay, so we do get a Beast Boost as well. And we'll get a bit of health back with our leftovers. Well, what does my opponent bring in here? That's the question. It is their Naganadel. Okay. Kind of want to get Cresselia in, really. I'm going to just protect Heatran here. And I'm going to go for Hidden Power Ground, because if we get an attack off with our Naganadel, then this Aegislash, if it attacks into the Heatran, which you've got to expect it has to, we might get this Hidden Power. Yeah, so it's gone for a Z move. Going for the Never Ending Nightmare. So it's going to switch forms. Let's hope this is into Heatran, because behind the Protect we should be able to take this. And like I say, if it goes into that stance mode, if my opponent's running a timid Naganadel, ours will underspeed it and we'll be able to get that Hidden Power Ground off. Yeah, it is into the Heatran. So all going to plan, we might be able to, especially with the Beast Boost, we might be able to pick up the KO onto this Aegislash. And Heatran takes that comfortably, which is great. Yeah, we're going to get a Hidden Power off. Hopefully this picks up the KO. Yeah, it does. So we remove the Aegislash. Okay, so we're not out of this yet. Get another Beast Boost as well. Where's this Naganadel attacking into? Hidden Power into us, so it's Hidden Power Ice. This does pick up the kill. But we're still in Trick Room. It's not the end of the world. It's gone for speed boost. So, okay. 2-on-2. We're still in Trick Room. I wonder if that Naganadel has Protect. And Charizard coming in. Oh, okay. So, things looking alright for us right now. I kind of want to double into the Naganadel. It's just whether or not that Charizard Y has... How many turns of Trick Room have we got left as well? We've got one. Let's double into the Naganadel. So there's every chance it will have a Sash. We've got to imagine it has. But it might not have Protect. Charizard Y, Mega Evolving. Gonna bring the Sun. As long as it hasn't got Hidden Power Ground, we can win out with Heatran if we can take down this Naganadel. So it is bringing the Sun. No Protect coming out from my opponent. Getting that Psychic off into the Naganadel. Doing big damage. Evading that Sash, it looks like. So Heatran should get this Earth Power. Yep. Pick up the KO. And then we got the Charizard to contend with. Here's the question though. Does it have Flamethrower? Okay, so likely doesn't have an attack that can hit this Heatran. Gone into the Crest. not quite doing half damage, so that's good. Rightio then. Trick Room does end. Let us protect, just in case it has got hidden power ground. Let us protect and just go for a Trick Room. Get the speed advantage in our favour. And my opponent doesn't have anything to hit the Heatran, knowing that forfeits. A good game to my opponent, and felt a bit tight at times there, but I think the big play there was Naganadel, and having the modest variant, and obviously going down the Trick Room route was probably the best call there. Turned out alright. It was just mainly getting rid of the Aegis Slash. Once we'd done that with Naganadel, obviously the Beast Boost coming in very handy there, so massively helpful. Off to a good start at least. Let's see if we can continue that on. So, climbing up the ladder. I'd like as well, you know, last season when we were doing a battle spot doubles laddering and things like that on the School of Hard Knocks, we never really pushed up the ladder too much because we were changing teams quite a lot. This season is going to be different. I want to be pushing for the 1800s and 1900s on the channel and consistently getting there with teams as well. So we might be extending periods where we play with teams a bit longer, but I think it's going to be more beneficial in the end, and we can tinker with teams a bit more as well as we go on. But we have our next opponent, because we can talk about that anytime, and we need to concentrate on the here and now. They are running a team of Tapu Lele, Slowbro, Executor, Malma, Gallade, and Metagross. A really, really cool bunch of Pokemon. Obviously a mono psychic type team, so we need to let's think, how are we going to approach this? I think, yeah, they're probably going to go Trick Room for sure. Heatran's going to be very good, but we need something to deal with that Slowbro. I think if we lead Kang, Tapu Fini, we definitely need Heatran, and Landorus is going to be good if we can get out of like the Trick Room, stall out the Trick Room. But maybe like Naganadel here is like not really an option. I don't really want to bring it. Cresselia, it's not offering too much offensive pressure, so I'm going to opt for Landorus Therian form. And this is another situation where I kind of look at the team and think, man, if we had like scarfed Landorus here, it'd be really good as a pivot. And I keep finding myself thinking this about like Landorus Therian form, and maybe like the Assault Vest, you know, as the kind of metagames evolve and we're getting into the format, you know, the Assault Vest seems like a more appealing option as well. You know, I did the competitive analysis and I wasn't really too sure at the time about Assault Vest, but I feel as the format is going on more and more, then I do feel like it is becoming more of a viable option. Probably going to see, are we going to see Mega Metagross here though? That's the question. If we are, it's gonna definitely go for a it's gonna go for a Zen Headbutt, isn't it? Then Tapu Lele is gonna switch in. I think what I'll do is not go for, yeah, I'll go for a Sucker Punch onto the Metagross, and I'm gonna go for I'm gonna go for Muddy Water as well, because I expect the Lele to switch in here. Okay, so Lele's actually switching in on the other side of the field, so we kind of guessed wrong a little bit. But it means that Kang's probably going to stick around here. Wasting the turn with it though, which is a bit unfortunate. Okay, so Slowbro, Mega Evolving, so it's actually Mega Slowbro. Alright. We're definitely going to need to switch around Finny, because Finny is going to have to utilise those Moonblasts rather than the Muddy Waters. If we get an accuracy drop here, that's going to be huge for us. That will be massively helpful. Do get some decent damage off into the Lele. And there's the Trick Room from the Slowbro. Okay, so. I feel like we need to preserve everything. Where's the Scald coming out from the Slowbro? I might go for a Psychic type attack. Let's bring in Heatran on the Kangaskhan slot, and let's pull a double switch to Landorus as well. We want to try and get rid of this Psychic terrain as soon as possible, because it is going to be boosting everything on my opponent's side of the field, so... It's just whether or not we see the Slowbro go for a Scald into that Kangaskhan slot or not. If we see them wanting to maybe optimize their attack power with yeah, so they're going for Psychics. It's going to be into, okay, the Finny. Landorus manages to take that, and we're going to see a Shattered Psyche come out from this Tapu Lele. Oh, whatever this is going to be hitting, it's going to be hitting it like a truck. Even Heatran is going to be not enjoying this at all. So, where is this into? Heatran, yeah. Better off Heatran than anything else, really. It's the only thing on the team that we've got that can really... Damn, it does so much damage. It's such a powerful Z move. It's crazy, really. Right, so we want to preserve Landorus, I think. I'm going to protect. Maybe we don't want to preserve Landorus. Maybe we want to let Landorus go down and get a free switch into to Finny, because the thing is... Yeah, let's go for a U-turn into the Slowbro. Because if Landorus goes down here, it means you get a free switch into Finny, and it's not going to take any Psychic type attacks. Scald coming out into the Heatran, and Psychic, yeah, into that slot. So, that's fine. I think we need to bring in Kang, fake out the Slowbro and switch the Heatran out for Finny. It might be obvious doing that, but I think it's going to be our best route around getting around this Trick Room as well. So let's go for that. Tapu Lele switching out. My opponent's reading into this, which is like totally fine. Don't need to worry about the Malamar too much, because we've lost our Landorus, so we're not going to be activating that Define ability. But we do get rid of the Psychic terrain just for at least one turn anyway. And we get the fake out into that Slowbro. Stop it attacking. Okay, so Slowbro flinched. How many turns of Trick Room have we got left? 1. So, okay. Problem is with the Malamar, I think we have to attack that now. Now what do we want to lose? Do we want to lose Heatran? What's my opponent got? Potentially, he's got the Metagross. Like, Heatran could be really good if we can get rid of the Malamar. The problem is the Slowbro is... Like, we're going to take a superpower from this Malamar. Whatever. We could get a Sucker Punch off onto the Slowbro and go for a Moonblast into the Malamar. Malamar just protecting here. Okay, so Sucker Punch. Gonna get some damage off into this thing. Maybe put it in range. Yeah, for maybe a double edge the next turn. Okay. Goes for a Psychic. That's fine. And a Moonblast. Okay. So that Malamar has to switch out, you've got to imagine. It's definitely going down to a Moonblast. And let's double edge the Slowbro. Hope it's enough, but we'll probably see the Metagross come in on that Malamar slot. Yeah. Tapu Lele. Okay. Well, that Tapu Lele is gone. So it's getting the Psychic terrain up, but we're not going for a Sucker Punch this turn, so it doesn't matter too much about the priority attacks. We're getting a double edge. We just need this to take this Slowbro down. Yeah, it does. Excellent. So we take away the Trick Room mode. That's the most important thing. Got to imagine a Specs Moonblast here does deal with this Tapu Lele from this range. It just hangs on. Okay. We know it was a Z-move variant, so it's not got a berry or anything like that. I think again we can just go for a Moonblast. I'm going to switch out Kang though, and I'm going to bring in Heatran. The worry is though, a Zen Headbutt from this Metagross into our Tapu Fini. That could be bad. Tapu Lele protecting, and I'm just realising this now. Maybe we should have switched out the other way around, really. Because it's probably got a weakness policy. Oh, Metagross going for an Earthquake. Well, we're going to lose Heatran here. Okay. Yeah, Tapu Fini. Okay. You know, this Metagross just got seriously a lot more difficult to deal with. I think I've got to low kick the Metagross because we can't utilise our Fake Out. I think we might have thrown this game away. Lele gone for the Protect again, not getting it. I don't want to activate a weakness policy. I just want to get Metagross in range for a Sucker Punch to take it down. Hopefully Finny takes at least one more Earthquake from this Metagross. We've got to hope it does. And this Metagross isn't going for a Zen Headbutt. It's going for it. Yeah, I think we're going to lose this game. Because I don't think Kang's going to be strong enough to take down this Malmar. And now we've got to like kind of pick which target we go for, because the Zen Headbutt is going to do so much damage. Let's see if a double edge is enough to take down this Malamar. We've got to hope that the Metagross protects here, or at least we take a double edge. Oh, it's not nowhere near enough. Double target. Okay, so yeah, we definitely made a big error there. We should have switched at least Finny out rather than the Kang to get the terrain back in our control. So yeah, take away the boosts. That was the main thing. But good game to my opponent, a nice quirky team there. Some just important points to take forward, I think. Little bit of a disappointing way to end the episode at the end of the week, but these things happen sometimes. We learned a few lessons as well. And I think just rushing into turns and not really thinking about them as well as we should have done is a bit of a drawback. But like I say, what I'm going to do over the weekend is ladder up, make sure we're at least 1650, 1700 coming into Monday. We'll play this team for the next week, for one more week. We'll do a team review on it as well at the end of the week next week, and then we'll come in with something a bit more innovative and a bit more exciting and a bit more new to the format, which should be a lot of fun. Like I said at the start of the week, I want to use something standard, something that you guys are familiar with, something that we're going to see quite commonly probably throughout this season. I am going to change things up on Monday though, like maybe introduce a Scarf on Landorus, Z-move somewhere else, and just change a few things up on the team in general. We might try the Hidden Part Ice on the Naganadel as well, just see how that works out. But we've had a good couple of games today. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, guys. If you have, as always, please leave a like on the video. Let me know your thoughts and comments about today's games. Do subscribe to the channel if you're not already. We have tons of stuff going on at the minute. More competitive guides coming. We have a stream on a Thursday evening. We have our School of Hard Knocks throughout the week, which is our daily uploads. We have the Advent Calendar thing with Lou and a playthrough as well. So all guns blazing at the moment, but really looking forward to getting into the new format properly, and I have enjoyed it this week, and I'm just looking forward to creating those new teams. So if there's teams that you want to see Pokemon built around, do let me know in the comment section below, and I'll make sure we do build around those for the future episodes that we have on the School of Hard Knocks. As always, guys, have an amazing weekend. Take care of yourselves, whatever you're doing. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you all bright and breezy on Monday next week. So until then, guys, take care of yourselves, and bye bye.